Give me a second, I'm trying to... It won't let me film. That's annoying. Okay, give me a second. Looks like I'm stuck filming in portrait. Which is fine because it's actually pretty tight space in here. I got a fancy little new tripod now. Of course, the other problem is this whole thing will be mirrored. But minor issue, I suppose. Awesome. Tripod works like a charm enough. How straight is this? This whole thing's mirrored. It's weird seeing everything mirrored. Yeah, this should give me all the space I need. Yeah, I hear you. This box is a little bigger than I thought it would be. Not bad though. Not bad. I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife. How many people we got here right now? How many people are here? 2. What's the prop in the back? You mean this guy? This is a custom one I made. So it's a 3D printed head I designed. Well, didn't design, I copied the design, printed it, and then mounted it with servos and stuff. But, without any further ado, I might get some additional lighting in here. Yeah, that's a little better. Sliced open. Open tray isn't faulty because returning this thing would be an utter pain. Yeah, Artem, if you're still here, can you go on the server and tell people that I started the live? Just see if we can get a few more people here. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here. Never mind, you got like 27. It's quite a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna get unboxing this guy now. Beautiful. The box is a little bit dented, but it's not bad. This box is also a bit bigger than it really needs to be for what's in here. Here we got cardboard spacer. Useless. With instructions. Also useless. I'm not going to use these because I'm smart, I think. His clothing looks pretty darn nice. Let's open it up. Here's his little rabbit tail pants. Not too bad, kind of just a landscaping material. Patchwork's fun. Take off every sticker we find. Nothing's more annoying than people setting up props with stickers on them. Here's the wallet chain, or the pocket watch chain, I guess? Not entirely sure what it would be. This is a pocket watch. Yeah, again, same kind of thicker material. Definitely not like a clothing material, but a thick landscaping-esque fabric material. Wouldn't deteriorate too much, I don't think. Sensors in really well. It's the button, very nice. Not seeing anything stitched in properly. A couple props we've gotten before, the clothing was stitched wrong. And that's annoying because, yeah, it's a bit annoying to fix. I had Yoda, when I bought Yoda originally, his sleeves were sewn wrong. So I had to cut a new hole for the hands and then re-sew it up. Here's his bib, bow tie. I love the details on this guy. I love the color scheme. Red's very nice. Loved him since we saw him last year. Never had a need for him until my haunt this year, and I had a wonderful idea to do a Wonderland display. I know a lot of people are probably going to be doing that with this guy, but I think it's going to be cool. Some more cardboard spacers. The base, very nice actually. A lot thicker than typical SBI bases. He's got just a lot of nice welds. The welds connecting the bars here are a little wonky. Not great, but those aren't load bearing by any means. Foot welds are really nice. Square poles. Love me some square poles. This is weirdly designed compared to what Pack does, but it works for the... whatchamacallit. I'm moving a little forward here because you guys can't see me a lot, can you? Let's see some of these chats. Don't mind me just coming up here to say hello. Viewers are leaving, Murphy. Be more entertaining. What? What do you mean more entertaining? That multi-language 6-7 out of 2. Yeah, this is hops, Autumn. What are you talking about? This is hops. How to be more entertaining? You want me to yap more? Here's the legs. These things are nice. Yeah, and square poles. I think you're supposed to take the leg foams off, actually, from what I've seen online, to get his feet on. So I'm just gonna do that now. But oh, no cross welds. I was really hoping there's gonna be like ankle cross welds, like what they do on a bunch of other props. But still square poles. The powder coating's actually very smooth on this. Very nice. Very high quality. Definitely worth the $300. One of the more worth it props of the drop, for sure. Other leg. I'm not bother showing that. Here we got his hand. Staff's actually a little thicker than I thought it'd be. Again, very similar to Pax one. Love the detail. The knotted wood. Very nice. I am going to brush this guy. Oh, he's so gross feeling. I'll set him up, see what I like more, but his hair is very gross, and if you're going for that, then it works great. His fingernails have a very nice paint job. Kind of not picking up on camera, but they got some nice yellowing near the tops. The staff's actually got a pretty nice paint job. Seams are a little noticeable. That's not bad. The welds on this guy are just beefy. I love this. Compared to a certain Neon Nightmare Chuckles, so the quality on this guy is a lot better. A little disappointing because it has latex, but it's 90% fur, so it really doesn't matter. Here is his wonderful mech. Control box is nice. The welds are nice. Love this. The spring, something that Frostbite should have. No speaker port, as we expected, which sucks. Depot needs to work on that. I'm surprised the hip loop and all that's already pre-welded on, but that kind of just makes a nice quality. Plastic form, not bad. It's very thick. Typically there'll be more welds holding the plastic, like there'd be more pieces going into the neck, but that's not bad at all. Packaged very nicely, and goes to show because most stuff that gets shipped up to me usually gets utterly destroyed because FedEx shucks. But yeah, no, he's nice. I'm already loving the welds on him. Type of prop that I would trust to not crumble to pieces, but still one of those props you never want outside. Yeah, his fur is so gross feeling. Oh, it's so matted. Here's the foot. Mine's got a little bit of paint error. There, it's a little annoying, but no one's ever going to see that. This might be the back foot too. No, it's be the front foot. The plastic's nice, the fur's nice. He's got that Home Depot plastic smell, if you know what I mean. I prefer the United States Postal Service. No one likes UPS, don't even. I'm so glad we don't have to deal with them up here. There's so many horror stories. Other piece of the staff, other piece of the foot. Again, just as matted. Not going to show it. This one doesn't have any paint defects, though it's got some strands of glue. Never going to see the feet in that much detail anyway, so it doesn't matter. They got the holes in the back to screw in to the base. Very nice. Other half of the staff. I'm surprised there's only 2 pieces, but I guess it's a really short staff, so goes to show. And of course, a piece of resistance, including his other hand, ear, etc. I love to play music when doing this, but I don't want to get copyright striked, so that's a bit of a problem. Oh boy, you got some pretty gore. Latex, it's thicker than some. It's not great, but honestly, he's mostly fur. Yeah, his fur is so gross, which works and doesn't. He's got opposable ears. Actually weird. So he's got, I can feel it. He's got plastic up to like here is like blow mold plastic underneath, but then the rest of this is just wire armature for the ears. But they look very nice. Very nice indeed. This is actually fur. For some reason I thought this was going to be like a cloth piece. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm probably going to brush mine. Something about it just looks kind of cheaper with the matted fur. I don't know. We'll see him fully set up. But I like the idea of him being a bit more fluffy. Other ear. I'm not going to bother to show this one either, but it looks nice. Can't get his hand out yet, so we're getting the head out. Massive head. Very massive. Not like 12-foot skeleton size, but still big. Here's the hand, actually. I'm it's not bad. Not liking this fur. It's starting to get more annoying the more I'm touching it. Makes my hands feel gross. Also, there's adapters in here and some arm pieces by the looks of it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and some of the leg bolts too. Here is his beautiful head. Wonderful. Yeah, that's nice. The eyes definitely bulge out a bit from the frame. Mine's got a little bit deformities. The gore piece isn't bad. Very crusty latex. Definitely a latex that would dry rot pretty fast, but because the latex pieces don't actually move, it's not a huge issue. I can feel some like foam filling in here. This part's a little, yeah, but it's definitely a cheaper latex. You can smell it too. It's not bad. It's not bad. The ear mech, I can kind of peek in there. Looks pretty well built. The mouth is nice. Just got to move around some of that hair. Kind of nice look at him on the live stream because I see a mirrored look. See what it looks like from the other angle. And yeah, he's pretty symmetrical. I was worried about the eyes being a little wonky. Fur on the eyes is nice. It's soft. Yeah, I might spend an hour or so brushing this guy out after. He's even got some nice welds on the head too. Just great to see. You kind of see the mechanism in there, but it definitely won't show on camera. But it's not bad. It's cool. I love this guy. I love him. He is awesome. Let's get started on building him. Once I grab the few remaining parts out of here, including 2 itty-bitty pieces of the legs. Just kind of extend it a little. These 2 arms, which look super short, but that's just because the hands are longer. His adapter, and the 2 screws. Screw in his ears. There we go. Let's move this box over to there. Can you still see the box on camera, or is it kind of like... Okay, you can see all the pieces over there now, which is good. He looks like he has the same face mold as Fear Valley Wolf, but not really. No, not really. I haven't owned the Fear Valley Wolf, but just by looks. Because Fear Valley's got like a snout. The gore pieces might be the same. They look really similar. And then obviously the animation's identical. But the audio's identical, I know that for sure. I've seen a lot of people talk about that one. So let's see if I can get this assembled without instructions, because I am a master haunter. Also move the rest of this filler stuff out of the way. Boom. Yeah, so I'm going to take Wild Gander, and I'm going to say the foot labeled B probably goes on next. And based off the shape of this foot, never mind, this is completely useless because the feet are at the exact same angle. Which foot would go on which side? Now I could either just freehand it, or I can completely give up on my promise and use the instructions. I'm not sure where I put the instructions. Here they are. Just to double check, I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to say B goes in the back. I prefer it to go in the back. It's got that stain on it. This is C. So let's see on the instructions here. Also, the toes are kind of more angled that way. Let's see if my guessy guess is right. Wow, these big instructions. Boop. And I was right. I'm just that good. Wow. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now his feet don't have any bolts, I don't think. No, they just snap lock in, which is probably the best. Yeah, these 2 poles are labeled F, so they definitely don't go next. These 2 poles, however, most definitely will be labeled differently. Hold still. There you go. E and D. Well. One nice thing is that the snap locks are on opposing sides. So, process of elimination. This one goes in the front. See if I can line these up. And this snap half a min like that. Beautiful. Love to see it. Same thing here, right? Yeah. Boom. There we go. It's looking great. Legs are a little wobbly, but once you have the tension of the beam piece on there, I am certain that will change. Now we're going to snap lock in these itty bitty little poles labeled F. Super surprised he has square poles. Not sure why. I guess because of the lunging. Still with rock quite a bit, which isn't great, but all things considered. Still appears to be built like a tank, so. These are labeled, yeah, the exact same. Does not matter. Glad the foot with the stains in the back. I don't think I'd ever take the time to try and paint that or anything, but minor issue. Every Depot prop is a minor issue. That's what you get when you get stuff for a good price. Can't always expect top of the notch line stuff, but still, I'd argue it's better than Spirit. Now I was about to do an idiot move there. Obviously, I need to put the pants on first because for this guy not to be pantsless, I know I took the sticker off. This one, his cottontail's nice. Again, also matted for not the funnest. Yeah, so I love the patchwork. I like patchwork details like this. It's nice to have more separation in the clothing. And it's nice when they don't just slap creepy cloth on it. Call it a day. Cough, cough. Lethal Lily. Cough, cough. As in the new version. That's cool. Yeah, we can snap lock on this beautiful thing. Okay, that's half snap. That's the other. Okay, good. So those two snap in. A little finicky. There we go. Pants over. Very nice, very nice. Just to make sure they're not too short. Yeah, I think it's sticking out a little bit too much in that direction. Be nice to cover just a little bit more. It always sucks when you have to pull the pants tight and ruins the look. There you go, that doesn't look too bad, right? It's always like a pet peeve of mine when the pants look super crappy. Just that way, there we go, that's better. Much better. Put the frills out, cover more of the space between the fur and the armature. There we go. I love when props go the extra mile, give them like back bent legs. Who we got on stream right now? 10 people. Awesome. Thank you, Artem, for being my #1 supporter and telling people to subscribe. Always nice. Never call us a furry animatronic again. I will remove you forever, Alex. Mark my words. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put the clothing on now. Unless I'm forgetting something. Actually, just to make my life easier, I think I'll put his bib on. Just because. Could make my life easier. Maybe it's better to do this after the head. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Kind of gotta do it after the head. Just thought it'd be easier. Then I don't have to tuck it in as much. Now we're just gonna. Take the sticker off this one too. Silly sticker. Now we're gonna close. I will actually plug in sensor now that I'm at it. That's the white head and the eyes, I guess, because that wire is absolutely tiny. Where is the wire for the sensor, I wonder? I'm not feeling... C1 wire. Interesting, the wires are labeled. Never seen SBI do that. Wonder if that's going to be a new thing for them, labeling wires. I don't know, I can't think of any SBI prop with labeled wires. So I think it's a new thing. Feels like a new thing. I'm impatient. I'm going to put it on its head. Again, very nice to have the welds on it. I would not, because this head is quite heavy, would not worry about his head falling off. For the most part, again, I think another reason why it's square pulls is probably because there's a lot more stress on the base than it looks. But I'm going to assume that with all the extra welding I did, it should be more than enough to support it, and hopefully no one will have any issues of snapping or anything. Wire in the head. Boom. Maybe I could put the ears on first. Might have been easier. I'm tall. Doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, let's grab his arms. With cotter pins, I love when they include cotter pins on props, no matter what prop it is. Are they annoying to put on? Yes. Do they pay off? Also yes. You know, it's nice to pick up a prop and it doesn't fall apart to a million pieces. You know, the fur's a little... You can kind of see what I'm saying, right? This head looks a little lopsided. I think that will fix itself with the ears, hopefully. And it doesn't matter. It kind of just shows off his gold better that way. You guys probably think I'm crazy. I don't understand what I'm talking about. It's being nitpicky. I'm a nitpicky guy, but yet I still own a Guardian of the Gorge that looks like a hamburger. So it's ironic, isn't it? Up to see that it goes. The prongs actually a little more narrow on this one, like the prongs are closer together. Again, kind of noticing new details. Makes me wonder, because this guy's canceled last year, how much stuff they might have changed from last year's release. Maybe he didn't have square pulls originally. I know Checkmate Shuckles and Neon Clown had a little bit of differences, mainly the neck height, which probably didn't pay off because they still fall apart. Yeah, I could also put on his bib now too. But let's get this one hand on. Don't know why I'm putting in the cotter pins right now. It makes my life a little more difficult later. Yeah, I'm very happy with the welds in this guy. Honestly, some of these welds I'd even argue are like better than some of the stuff like on the 12-foot Wendigo, which is worrying in some sense. He's got Velcro on here too, which makes me wonder. There's no Velcro on my hand that I can see. Why the hell is it there? Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess if there was Velcro, it would be pretty stuck in here. I'm not feeling any Velcro, so I think probably at one point he was supposed to have Velcro, and I guess the fur probably just got stuck on it all the time, so they just scrapped it. It's a minor issue. Back a little bit. Gonna put on his bib, just because that part's kind of annoying me. I guess this would be a bib. I don't know what else you'd call it. Wish he had a little bit more chest forming to kind of build it out there, but seeing how he leans probably just make more problems than anything. Also, don't know why the bib's separate. That really easily could have just been part of the suit to start with, but whatever. Maybe it makes, depends on how you look at it, kind of makes it easier to set up, kind of makes it harder to set up. Let's read some comments. I'm sorry, I haven't been very involved with you guys in a minute. Videos are a little quicker. What do you mean videos are a little quicker? Nah, this is way better. Sorry, I'm going to scroll up for a bit here. Or Alex and Artem yapping away.
I don't know who Too Tall is, but I think he probably already left. I don't know who Miles Rabbit Carrier is, but hi. Hello to P-Busa Haunts. PB USA Haunts. Very cool. I'm trying to adjust the camera a bit here. Put on his staff arm next, I guess. Finish it all off with his ears. I noticed something interesting about the nose. How, like, this nose... Oh, it's got latex nose? I just noticed that. Damn, that's annoying. Oh, that's plastic. Ugh. Okay, that's one other thing to worry about dry rotting. The mouth and gums are all plastic, and the tongue, so that's great. But, yeah, the nose is latex. Whatever. 10 years down the line, probably going to have to replace the latex in this guy. It seems like something would be kind of easy, like a nose would be easy to 3D print and attach to the frame, hopefully. So it doesn't mess with the styling neck, but I intend to keep this guy for many years, so yeah, eventually I'll have to fix up all his latex. This cotter pin is being very difficult. There we go. Now we can take his fun little, just gonna get some stuff out of the way. Take his fun little staff piece. I'm gonna attach the staff first. Hopefully it makes my life easier. A sticker on that one. Is there a sticker on this one when you take off? Nope. They were smart about the stickers this time. Which I love to see. Okay, you don't seem to want to fit in that way. Do you fit in this one? Not as well built as the pack connectors, but still not bad. Do not want to break this. It's something I know is going to break easy. I'm trying to line up these holes. There we go. Okay, before you twist. Okay, well, that connector is not in there very well, so I just think just rotate it any orientation I want. The seams on the staff are a little more noticeable than I thought they'd be, which kind of sucks, but not a huge issue at all. So the center just really just hangs off his hand there. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna fix up the sleeve yet again. There is a Velcro attachment and no Velcro. Weird, but probably makes it easier, honestly, in the long run. Boom! There we go. Isn't he gorgeous? It's very nice. Love me a cool prop in a suit and top hats. Very nice motif. I need to get Dean at some point. And Jack Spades. If they come back on my own this year, I'll get them, hopefully. This is the longest Allen key I have ever seen. Which goes on what side, I wonder? Take a guess. Oh, the connections actually look pretty good. Especially coming from a guy who owns a 12-foot Wendigo, his connections are atrocious. Yeah, no, it really would have made my life easier to set his head up, put his ears in first, but whatever. Looks like I got it right. Hopefully. No, I did not. Not at all. Wow. Okay. I don't know what I just screwed into. That was not the right way. Just struggling here. I almost got it, I swear. Okay, maybe I'll take his head off. No, that is not the right way. Okay, there you go. Finally got it. There we go. Okay. That's one down. One more to go. I'm just going to Velcro up some stuff here. Probably should have Velcroed up earlier. Yeah, his back form tries to fill his back form. Doesn't look like it works the best, though. Now we're gonna... The last gear on this one looks much easier to connect. Hopefully. Slide on. There we go. Looks like the ears will definitely need some reposing. Boom. There we go. Ah. Okay. What are you guys up to? What's going on in chat? Give you mod. I will once I figure out how to. I don't remember how. Wow, your hops looks horrible. How so? We just need some reposing, dog. The fur is atrocious on him. Ears. Definitely use some reposing. Oh, he looks that bad. A little wobbly. I think all of them are, though. No, I mean, the suit looks pretty good on him. He's got a little bit. The fur kind of deforms a little bit on him, but he looks a lot better in person than he does on camera, I will say that. Honestly, in camera, he doesn't even look that bad either. Takeaway Chuckles is better. I'm going to argue yours is better. Everyone else's most definitely isn't. Yeah, the fur does look terrible. That's why I'm brushing mine. Hi, Artem. Great, let's plug him in now, I guess. Assuming I can reach the plug with his adapter. Hopefully his adapter's like 8 feet long. I've got a whole lot of super close plugs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to brush his fur out. I don't like how it looks. Wow, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is a long adapter. This will work. I do not know what mode he's on. Where is his... Boom. Lights only. Is he lighting up? Yes, he is. What was that other plug to then? There's like... I swear there was like another plug in here that I didn't plug in. Yeah, okay. No, I guess I did plug it in. Awesome. Let's hope the audio isn't cranked too loud. Move them back a bit more. Sorry for you guys watching. It'll be harder to see. Everybody needs a bit more space. Crap. There you go. I might have muted him actually. How's he look? Beautiful. See the lights glowing through the fur. Just a minor complaint. Yeah, I mean the lunch on mine isn't that bad. It's gonna go off again. I wish the snarling was a little bit more prominent. Might just be something that works every time though. What's nice is the motor doesn't sound like it's struggling too much with the ears. That's one thing I was worried about. The speaker's beautiful for a Home Depot prop. He actually has such a good speaker for once. Took him long enough. Hopefully that's like it for all the props this year. Or just put a speaker jack on it. Just saying. Take notes, Home Depot. Yeah, he's awesome. The audio's great. I love to use Fair Valley's because it's got good audio. Yeah, maybe the snarling will become a little more present. It's kind of hard to tell right now. I don't know, maybe it's just like a warm-up thing. But see, I like the lunge. It works. It's not even a lunge. Yeah, it's like a lurch, which is fine. I love it. No complaints right now. Wouldn't say he's like bigger than I thought he'd be, but he's definitely proportionally bigger. Like his head from the side profile is massive. His body's a lot more spindly than it looks too, and arguably kind of shorter. The arms, though they don't have any filling, the costume is really nice. It kind of sounds like the lunge motor's struggling a little bit on something. Like, kind of hear it. That motor isn't struggling at all. Yeah, he's built well. Mechanically speaking, he'll last quite a while. Beautiful prop. Love him. Demo app Skelly. No. This is why you paid $500 for Wendigo? What is why I paid $500 for Wendigo? It was actually $420. By the way, happy $420. Today's $420. That's quite mean of you, Damien. Why are you shit-talking me again? He's horrible, you suck, Murphy. That's so mean. Why are you so mean? Will I demo app Skelly? No. I'd turn them on. You don't have enough room to actually have them moving. There you go, app Skelly's on. Yeah, I love this guy. Get a close-up look at him. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Why shut the rabbit? Is he too loud? It might be too loud. Okay, give me a second. Well, that was max volume too. Oh, okay, well, still better than all Depot speakers, but yeah. Not a huge volume range. Yeah, I'll turn it down a little bit. Still want to hear his beautiful audio though. See, it's just so crisp for a Depot prop. It's awesome. I love the chain too, big real metal. It's nice. You can hear the motors in the head. Something to struggle a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, I'm gonna spend like 30 minutes brushing them out today. Should you get hops? I mean, yeah, if you have the money for it. I will agree, Frostbite is... actually, quality-wise, he's better. Frostbite is cooler, I think. I love him. The only reason I ended up getting him just because I actually have a use for him in the haunt. I would not have got him if I did not have a use. But he's cool. Latex on the nose. Latex, yeah, it isn't too thin. It's a softer latex, but it's definitely not like super thin. Yeah, no, I love his animation. I don't think I want him to do anything more than this. I wish the Starling was a bit more prominent, though. It's very subtle. No one's really going to notice it. I'm walking through the haunt. But, whatever. The nice thing is he's actually really quiet motor-wise, too. You would not hear the sound at all in a haunt. I love the ear twitching. It's another thing that sold it for me. Just so much animation. So nice. I think it is actually only one head doing the entire movement. Or one motor in doing the entire movement for the head. I think the mouth, snarling, and ears are all synced up. So I'll go at the exact same time. Yeah, I can hear him creaking a little bit. I see why he square pulls now. You can see how much he wobbles every time he moves. So, not the greatest, but I still don't think he would snap. If you left him outside in like high winds, he would, but that goes for like 1,000 different props. Yeah. I might set it back up on the tripod. Anyone who wants to stay, I'm gonna probably start brushing him out now. There you go. I'll also unplug him. Make life easier. Alright, I'm gonna grab a brush. I'm gonna brush out some of his pieces. Hopefully it doesn't shed everywhere. Not sure if it will. Hopefully it won't. So I'm gonna find a brush. Okay, well I got a comb. It's a start. Again, hopefully he doesn't shed everywhere. He's not shedding too much. I say he sheds everywhere. Yeah, I'll just vacuum in here after. You can't see on camera, but it's already making a lot of difference. And his fur is like immediately softer too. It just pulls out all the knots, and I think they put paint in here. The wet look. So I'm going for kind of a happy medium between the. I've seen some people who have brushed them like completely clean. I still want them with a little mangy, just a little bit more rabbit fur like instead of wet dog. Oh yeah, I can feel all the loose latex in his forehead. There's a lot. That's gonna be hard to brush because he's not talking like taste the fur. Wait, he's shedding a little bit. You can see they put a little bit of. Oh yeah, I can like taste the dust coming off him. Oh yeah, it's dust. Oh my god, there's so much dust. It's because I think they used like a paint or something to mat the fur. I almost feel like this should be in a vented area at this point. I'm gonna open my window. Like, yeah, taste it. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad.
noise from the window isn't too much, right? You guys still hear me pretty well? I was going to turn on my fan a bit.
Guess I'm the only one left. Geez, you're the only one left. Well, thank you for staying. How long have you been collecting animatronics?
3, 4 years now? 3. Yeah, 3. I've been into animatronics and Halloween stuff since I was like 10 years old, maybe younger. I've been collecting inflatables for like over 10 years now. Then I got really into animatronics about like 5, like right before COVID, so yeah, like 7 years ago. And then I started collecting them in 2023, which feels like yesterday. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. Yeah, it's just like there's so much dust coming off them. Some pieces, like the hands, I might have to take off just to calm it a little better. That already makes a world of difference. Yeah, I can taste it. Oh, hey. I recommend doing this outside. I'm not going to bother moving my way outside though. Get my room a good vacuum after and let it air out for a bit. Oh, so that's a big lump of fur. Make sure vacuum quite heavily. I believe Alex left. Unless he's still here.
2 people. I'm still listening to it. Oh, thank you, Artem. I'm back. I know you'll miss me.
I did miss you. I was just talking about you. I don't know if you heard it. I was wondering where the hell you went. Oh, you were my faithful fan. Oh, I'm brushing him out. A lot of dust is coming off of him. Brushing him out, which is alarming. So I opened the window. I turned on the fan, so hopefully it vents out and hear a bit better. Yeah, I can like taste like the dust or something coming off him. It's weird. It's hard to explain. But already this is making, I wouldn't say a major difference, but some difference. Oh my god. Ugh, I must have to stop talking so I don't open my mouth. I don't open my mouth, it just flies in. It's not even hair, it's just like dust. It's so weird. Really mad at him up. Oh, I don't want to explain it. It's so weird. This might be more efficient with a brush, I'm not sure. Comb seems to be doing the trick. It's definitely pulling out a lot of the matting. It's already looking a little better this way. I think at least. It's probably impossible to tell on camera. Doesn't even say it's a major difference. Still want him to have a beard. I might actually take off this collar too, so I get to this hair better. And I get the sleeves. That'd be a good idea too. Oh, yes, the hands are looking gorgeous right now. Brushing definitely did the trick here. As for the head, seems like that's going to be a lot more of a process. Yeah, it's just clumping up. You can see it later.
Oh, you said hi. How nice, Alex.
Anything else to say? Anything at all? Yeah, also the hands. The hair on the hands is already looking gorgeous. It's a little hard to get into the palms and stuff here. But it's kind of working. Definitely pulling out a decent bit of hair doing this, but See, and then once you get them brushed out and you get the mats out, and then you kind of ruffle it up a bit, it still makes them look a little mangy, but the hair looks so much more realistic. It's just better in every way. Him and I got the same problem. We got weird hair. I could relate to this fine sir. He's cool. Makes you wonder. I always wonder, like, what's the backstory with the props? I don't know what the backstory with him would be besides Evil Zombie Easter Bunner? Oh my god. Evil's Zombie Easter Bunny. Bunner. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know, I guess also kind of Were-Rabbit, but not really Were-Rabbit. Were-Rabbit's a fun idea. Such a good Wallace and Gromit film. If you haven't watched it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I'm going to take this hand off just so I can access the palm a little better. Come on. I'll definitely take this guy off. Thank you. Just caught up in here for now. I don't know if people are going to see this part, but it's better to have that consistency. I don't got any like questions or something for me to chat about more.
Evil Bombies Easter Unny.
No, I said Evil Zombie Easter Bunny? Runny? I don't know what I said. Evil Easter Zombie. I don't know that. I gotta do the feet too. I'll take more apart before I do that. I'm not crouching down to the floor to comb them. Yeah, once you get really into the fine combing, you can feel the fur starting to shed. Oh, I can see it in the air now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out this real big time. Anything we talk about? I don't really know when conversation started. If anyone's even here.
Anyone, one person. Oh wait, someone joined. Yes, Alex, I think you
You
are.
are now the only viewer. It's on my screen at least. And I thank you for that. Quite the honorable friend indeed. What do you think of hops, Alex? What's your opinion on him? I am quite happy with my purchase, and I have a wonderful idea. I actually went to the garden store today that I'm hosting the hunt at. Didn't talk to anyone, but just kind of went there to get a better look at that greenhouse. Wasn't able to go inside of it because they're using it for storage right now. But saw it, better view from the outside. Looks like it could work out wonderfully. I'm going to discuss more in depth with them in late June, maybe July at this rate. I don't know. I think it is going to work out wonderfully though. Pretty happy with the hand. See, maybe you can see it if I bring it closer to the camera. See how much better it looks? It's all fluffy. Nails are a little harder to see, but much more faithful to a rabbit, I suppose. And see if you just like ruffle it up, it still looks the same. It's a bit more frizzy now, but you gotta find that happy medium, like this. Yeah, it just doesn't pick up on camera very well, but fur on him is a very finicky thing. Just go full fuzz. I just don't want it to. Ah, crap. Kinda got the tripod set up a little funny right now. It's also sitting on my bed currently, so it's a little loose. Come on, why aren't you working? Yeah, it's a little crooked. Okay.
I'm still here. Oh, you're still here.
So, is Alex still here? Alex, are you still here? Did you leave as well? How straight is that? That's not bad. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. I don't know, I might think I've combed enough out of his hand here. Definitely showing. Yep, I can see all the clumps in the floor now. He most definitely is. Don't know why I thought he would. Doesn't that just look better? I would tell kind of a difference. I'll take this hand off too, just to turn it out a little better. And then yeah, the only other pieces that come out are his feet and the head, I guess. Also his itty bitty little tail. I guess I'll do that too, might as well. Once I'm done combing the skyline stream. Assuming you guys still really want to hang out with me or not. I don't know, I can end it now if I really wanted to. I can get more content. There's a fluff. Anything to talk about? I'm sorry, I'm getting real quiet again. Did you brush the head yet? A little bit, not very thoroughly. Not very thoroughly. But you can kind of see, again, won't pick up on camera. Let's see, it's looking a bit better. I'd say he's looking fluffier. I don't really have a piece for comparison. I guess I'll show the hands compared to the feet. I'll take the feet off. Yeah, feet is just shedding and shedding and shedding. Something tells me if you don't brush him, he probably won't shed because of whatever glue or paint or whatever they use kind of seals in the fur better. So if you're worried about him shedding, don't brush him. Ask him to shed at that point. But for me, I don't really care. I don't have any dogs in the house anymore. But whatever, man. What are you gonna do about it? That looks better. I like this quite a lot more. I would say definitely worth the time just to brush them out. And I mean, it makes them look more unique compared to other people, you know? Doubt anyone else in my city would buy one of these guys online, but might be the only guy to own one. But still, it's nice to have one that looks different from the rest, I suppose. It's a little better from the rest. I don't think the stock image brushed hair. I thought it was also the matted hair. It's interesting. Maybe he has nicer hair. But that already looks way better. Here, I'll take off the head and brush that whole throw away. And then you guys can see the person between the head and the head. Some might also take out the ears. Maybe not. Ooh, yeah, he's very front heavy head too. So you can kind of see the fur on him. It's not great, especially around his eyebrows and stuff here. It's very matted.
Why don't you just throw reactions in there, Alex?
Yeah, very matted. This part I brushed out near the mouth a bit more, so it looks a little nicer. Like, especially around the head here. It's just curly, matty. It's the back of the ears. Same thing. Not great. Comparison. No curls. Fluffier, softer, kind of more of a solid color, but it looks a lot more solid on camera. You can see a lot more of the highlights and stuff still in person, which looks great. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. I really hope I can get that three-faced jester to go with my Alice in Wonderland theme. But I got this guy, Darling Dolly, who I might put in a blue dress, kind of just look more like Alice. Not totally sure yet. Tempted to make a custom Mad Hatter. I'm gonna make a custom. They're not really supposed to be. They're not gonna be like one-to-one characters. Like this guy is supposed to kind of represent the White Rabbit, but he's not white. And he kind of holds the clock, but not really. And then I'm gonna do a Cheshire Cat inspired character, Alice in Wonderland or Alice inspired character, and then Mad Hatter and the Jester kind of just fits the motif. Maybe he's the Mad Hatter. I don't know. Just got the masks. Definitely do the cat, and then I was considering doing like the pot smoking caterpillar, whatever you want to call him. It'd be really cool to do a fogging effect animatronic, actually. You know what I'm saying? Take off some pieces here. And we'll brush the head. I'm tempted to take off the ears. I'm going to reassemble them from a demo video, post on YouTube. But I'm just going to... Yeah, I think a hairbrush might be more effective, but I don't want a hairbrush, and God forbid I used my sister's or my mom's. They would kill me. I'd be like, why the hell are you using a hairbrush to brush a giant zombie rabbit? It's not happening. Yeah, I'll take off the ears. Make my life a little easier. Where did I put that Allen key? Over here. I have about 1,001 Allen keys if I lose this one. Always nice though when props need tools and they come with them. That's one thing I hate about especially older Crazy Crate stuff. It's like, no, I don't wanna screwing stuff with a screwdriver or use zip ties. I hate any props that use zip ties because then you gotta get like new ones, you know? Especially Christmas decorations, like the wireframes. Those really annoy me that so many of those are basically held together completely and solely by zip ties. Some of them have cotter pins now, which is great, but not all of them. See the mechanism in the ear. It's actually built pretty well. Pretty well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to vacuum out this room and filter it. Maybe throw an air purifier in here just to be safe. It's dirty in here. My once clean room.
What's the chat up to besides Alex just being... Buy Two-Faced Teddy.
Why would I buy your Two-Faced Teddy? I mean, if I were to buy Two-Faced Teddy, I'd buy yours. What could I do with him? I don't hate him. He's arguably I like him more than like half of the clown spirits sold. Wild statement, I know. I like him more than like 90% of people, but still. Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted if you give me a good deal for it. Is Arden taking him? I'm kind of tempted now. You piqued my interest. He would be fun to throw a hat on and call the Mad Hatter, give him a better outfit, but like the hair would match, just different color. And the face would be fun for a Mad Hatter motif. I'd be down for that. I might actually consider buying it.
I'll blow up the yard and awesome Alex. Hello, Gary the Ridge. You want Two-Face Teddy. Okay, Artem, if you don't get him, I'll consider, but I mean, yeah, if you want him, then you can buy him. Go nuts. I'm not going to be down in Calgary until August anyway. I'm considering your Bog Zombie, though, Alex. I do kind of like him. I don't know where I put him in the haunt. Maybe with my Plague theme. I've seen some people bloody up hops here. I don't know. I don't like bloodying up a lot of my props, but it's definitely something I'm considering. It could be cool. Real careful not to accidentally scratch up the latex pieces too much when doing this. Now, some part of me is kind of still liking how the hair looks. I just want it to be a little cleaner. I still want to kind of keep some of these mangy looking curls. This is something that'd be very easy to do, though. If you got this fur wet and let it dry, it would give kind of the same effect, but it'd be a little cleaner, I think. I think they use paint on this. It looks like they kind of just, like, covered up their hands in paints and just went to town on it. You called dibs like a month ago. I mean, yeah, but you also called dibs on a bunch of other stuff, and I don't know if you have the money for all of it. Just saying. You should buy Alex's mummy, though, I'd say. It's a really good guy 12-footer for like 200 or under. And Alex would love to get a new mummy. It'd be a win-win. I think you should prioritize buying his mummy. He really wants to get rid of it. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna poke some holes in latex doing this. I don't know how much more I want to comb the head. Look at this freaking bleh. It's on top of my bed too. Ugh. Wash my sheets after this too. I don't want a bunch of fluff in here. It's really impossible to brush the hair on his forehead here because the latex isn't, like, there's no mold on it. You can't see it. It's impossible to brush. What's going on, chat? Two-Face Teddy is very popular for some reason.
I think because he's just solid for the price. And honestly, hot take, I kind of like him more than Port George. I like the black hair. I like the pattern on the eyes. The face detail isn't bad. The clothing's nice. It's built pretty well. I mean, the mech's not great, but it's a budget, you know. But, like, it's actually got a frame, unlike Cough Cough Night Terror, who was sold for the same amount of money. Or, no. Was he cheaper? Yeah, I guess he was $30 cheaper, but still. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not bad. Audio's good. I like the audio. Also better than Night Terror's. I think just a lot of people compare him to Night Terror and just see him and they're like, oh yeah, no, he's better. Because he is. Careful around these latex pieces. I mean, the whole thing's latex, but the latex under the fur should be fine. It's not like it's gonna die if I scratch it. Just don't want to get the comb pieces caught and rip anything. A lot of hairballs off him so far. Look at this. A lot of hair. A lot of dust. I see the dust on my bed now. Gross. You can see the mech on the inside. This is kind of cool. Nope, never mind. Can't see it all on camera.
See the latex though. Yeah, the latex is very loose on the frame. It looks like they just glued it too, which sucks. Not good latex at all, but could be worse. Is there latex in the back of the mouth? Oh, there's latex in the back of the mouth. Huh. Interesting. The whole entire mouth's plastic, but like the latex mask goes. Oh, good. The latex mask would look so cursed without him. Like, if you took just the latex mask piece off, it'd be like patch of gore, and then like no teeth, no eyes, a nose. Look really weird. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this guy looking any better, but he definitely looks better from when I unboxed him. You can see his eyes better. And his head just looks a little better. The mouth. Get some more stuff out. Is Alex still here? Alex, Art, and YouTube both still here? If you are, feel free to comment. Gary the Ridge is still here. Hello, Gary the Ridge. Turns out it was poor George's head. Yeah, no, he is poor George's head. That's why a lot of people don't like him. I feel like if he had a unique head, everyone would love him, and he would be loved by all. But a lot of people are really mad at Spirit and CCL for reusing parts. However, I think a lot of people forget that look at two props I called it the most for using parts is that new Wendigo from Morse Costumes. Everyone seems to hate it. I hated it initially too because I own the original and I thought it was terrible for the original, but it's actually grown on me quite a bit. I do quite like it, and I am getting it. Hopefully, things work out. And then yeah, Teddy. But like SVI reuses parts on Reapers like 1,000-fold. There's so many. Barnyard Butcher is a reuse of a sculpt, and no one gets mad at the Spirit for doing that, so I don't know, man. Initially I thought it was lazy too, but I've grown to love Teddy, especially I've seen him in person. He's just really solid for what he is. Some people would kill me over that statement. Whatever. Oh god, I still gotta brush out his feet too. Oh boy. Got my work cut out for me. Thank you for staying on the stream so long, Gary the Ridge. Assuming you're still here. No one might be empty right now, hard to say. I bet Artem's still there. Because he's awesome. Alex is not awesome. He left, I think. Probably. I don't know, maybe he's eating dinner. Yeah, it's like 6:40. I do feel bad. You guys have just been seeing me the entire time. There's really no good way to show this on camera. There you go. Okay, that's better. To start. Hops is looking much better now. I can hear police sirens outside. That's going to get loud soon. So I can pull out the rest of this hair I brushed off with shed hair. Yeah, so the face looks like it just won't cooperate. I don't think I can get it looking a whole lot prettier, but that's fine because honestly he still looks 1,000 times better right now than initially. Especially the sides of the head look better. I might keep brushing out this part. This part could look a lot better, but a little harder. A little bit more force. A little bit more force solves every problem. Do it right. Don't live by that. It's not a good quote to live by. Massive hairball. And this isn't even including all the stuff on the floor over there from his hands. He's looking better, I'd argue. I love the patches around the eyes, very nice detail. Still some stuff back here. film out a little bit more. No, I think this is good. I don't want to take away too much detail from the face. All this that they did to it. So, I'm going to leave it at this, I think. Too bad I'm such a perfectionist. Awesome. Let's see if I can pull out some of the hair. He's got a pretty heavy head. I think I already said that. It's nice. He's built nice. I'm happy with him. I have a lot less complaints with him than I have with other depot props. But that is looking like 1,000 times better. I think. I don't know, on camera there might be like absolutely zero difference. But to me, it made some difference. So that's all that matters. You can see in the side profile here though how much that chunk of his head is torn out of that flat on the side, which is fine. Makes it more realistic, honestly. I think that was intentional to sculpt too, because the plastic form actually doesn't go that far on that side. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get him looking any more beautiful than this. It's hard to make him look better, because he's already awesome. Kind of feeling around for any matted patches. That's not bad. Cool. We'll call it that for him. Can you have hops? No, you can have hops. Oh, cool. That inflatable guy joined. Hello. I just picked up my pumpkin vine guy. Pumpkin vine girl. Sorry, just a lot of people who keep debating on the gender of the pumpkin, but it's a pumpkin, so. Yeah, that's a really cool piece. I was really tempted to get it, but for $250 Canadian, considering that is near double the American price, I ain't paying that. Also, the box is utterly massive on that thing. Hobbs' box himself is a lot bigger than I wanted it to be, but considering I'm the guy who's going to end up buying Pumpkin Vine Creature and 12th Mummy and all that, I'm kind of screwed storage-wise no matter what I do. But yeah, I know the Pumpkin Vines box was even bigger, so very glad I didn't get that. I will sorry, I just had to grab something there. What was the chat saying? How's Artem's collection? I don't know. Artem's gonna have to answer that for you. I think, well, you have. I know Artem has the app Skelly for sure. I'm not sure what else he has. I know he's planning on getting a bunch of stuff. Planning to grow in his collection. Oh yeah, I can taste the dust, especially now. I think it's mainly the ears. Or maybe it's because I just haven't brushed this piece yet. Good news is, I think I have a place to put Hops' box in my garage, where I store all my props, hopefully. That here is pretty well brushed out. Massive hairball so far, just from the head and the ears. See, look at that. Look great. The hands look the best so far. The ears and all that aren't coming out the greatest, but the hands and the head now look a lot better, for sure. Yeah, I still taste the hair. This time it's actual hair in my mouth and not dust. Yeah, here's the ear comparison. Not super easy to tell, but you can tell this one's a lot straighter. This one is not been brushed yet. A lot more scraggly. A lot more, yeah, see, look, you can see the difference. Look at that. A lot silkier. A lot crappier. Oh, hey, we got a bunch of people now. Yeah, there's a bunch of chat. You have the animatronic too. I owned him too. Talk about App Skeleton. Can you play Hobbs? I'm sorry, I'm not giving away Hobbs. I paid money for him. Dude, if he buys an animatronic, you should keep it. Yeah, agreed with the nerd here. Artem's just joking. We know each other. I hope he's joking. I wasn't planning on giving him away, Artem. I hate to break your heart there. But I really just bought this guy. It's gonna be fun to do. I'm gonna do some lives, hopefully, this year at my new haunt facility. It's big. Assuming things work out. No guarantees. But everything is heading in the right direction. Things are happening. It's looking very promising. This? Interesting. This part of the mold is missing a chunk, which tells me he might have originally have fully plastic ears. Granted, these are a lot smaller. Like, these only go to, like, halfway. But there's a plastic mold underneath. And this one's got a chunk out of it. This one doesn't. Which tells me that, yeah, they were probably planning to have fully plastic ears at one point. And this would have had, like, a bite out of it. So, that's cool. Yeah. Makes it a little harder to comb. And kind of wish they maybe put a fleshy piece there. Because, yeah, it's missing a piece, and you can kind of see it if you look at it right here. Yeah, I kind of wish they left a gore piece there. It would have been way cooler and added more. But, whatever. Also funny all the gores on one side, but I guess that kind of has its advantages. Yeah, so this year, no matter what I do, isn't going to look as nice as the other one because it's got that big chunk missing. But, shoot if I don't try my best. Oh yeah, look at all this. Boom. That's a lot of hair. You know, I probably should have taken a photo of this guy before I did all this, but whatever, too late now. Maybe I'll quickly take a photo of the feet and hands in comparison, just kind of show it better. on, chat? Sorry, I haven't been reading a lot. Oh, hey, it's Donovan. Hi, Donovan. This doesn't have to do with anything, but when on the Tower of Terror, I was scared. That's cool. Oh my god, you can see the fluff floating in live stream. Maybe? I can see it. It's freaking everywhere. I'm gonna turn up this fan. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. Yeah, I'm combing my hops. I don't know if you did it on yours, Donovan, but look at this freaking hairball. This isn't even half of it. I combed out the hands and the head, and now this is the last ear. I combed out the other ear too. It just looks a lot better. I also am going to comb out the feet, so I'll take those off in a second and again get another comparison, just how much nicer it looks. But the hair feels so much better now too. And it still has quite a bit of detail, it's just it looks a little cleaner. I don't know. Some could say maybe it looks less scary this way. I don't care. I'm not going for super duper scary anyway. It's not what I do. Yet. I've never really had the opportunity to do super scary haunt. All my haunt stuff has been pretty family friendly stuff. Which this guy isn't, but you know what I'm saying. I think in total, in comparison to last year's haunt, I think I've gotten like at least 20 new animatronics since last Halloween, so that's awesome, and it's great that I have that garden space to use this year. It is going to be sick. Yeah, again, probably shouldn't keep saying I am. It's not guaranteed. Oh yeah, the hair feels so much better. Still retains a decent bit of detail. Just overall, it's just the better thing to do with it. Honestly, this year might have turned out. Yeah, this year did turn out better than the other one. Maybe a little too much better in comparison to the head. Whatever, I can scruff up a little bit. The fronts probably look exactly the same. Wow. Okay. Actually, yeah, I maybe combed a little bit too much on them. There we go. Okay, that's a little more better. I was wondering maybe I should come more out of the other one, but no, they're about the same regardless. Let's come a little bit more out of here. There we go. Yeah, he just looks better. What's going on in chat right now? Blow up the yard. You know that the skeleton back there holding the lantern, does he have digi eyes or something because he's blinking? No, he's possessed. No, he's got digi eyes. That's the app skeleton. Hugged? What do you mean hugged? What? What does hugged mean? Did I say something that sounded like hugged? I don't remember saying anything that sounded like hugged. Look at this hairball. Tough. I don't know who this is. I don't know if I want to know who this is. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to kick him up a little bit more now. Just too much feet. Alex's legs. Assuming he will actually come apart. Come on. Okay, that's one piece. There we go. Set that down for a second. Advance. For the line. Stuff still kind of like half assembled. Because I will put them back together at the very end. Kind of the end of the street. Here's the feet. And again, you can see just how matted these things are. It's just nicer to brush them out. It's worth the effort. Feels better in my hands. See the fluff everywhere though. I am definitely going to take comparison photo. Down just for a second. I'm just gonna take a photo. Never mind, the camera on this thing's horrendous. Can I take photos while live streaming? Will that let me do that? Let me try something. There? Hello? You guys still see me? I think it's still going, right? It didn't close when I left the app, did it? I don't know what happens when I leave the app. Anyway, hopefully it didn't. You guys are still here, right? Hopefully. You almost lost me. Okay, sorry, my apologies there. Who is Fanta Nami, whatever, saying random weird stuff in chat? Okay, I think Donovan, you're still there, right? Cool. I'm gonna finish brushing out his legs. These might be the easiest to brush because they got the plastic form underneath. Just go like this. Making a difference. Feel the difference. So much softer now. Sorry, I'm really not saying a lot here, guys. I'm not giving you a lot to watch. My apologies. Who we still got here? Why you keep stealing my name on Discord, Artem? It's almost like you want me to kick you out. Oh, he's so much beautiful when you brush him out. Looks like actual animal fur now. Not just wet dog. Just arguably one of the worst things in the world. Awesome. I'm actually surprised he has different feet molds, because foot is nearly identical on both of them. But Deepa went out of their way to make one foot. I actually have a big toe, so they actually are independent molds, which is awesome. I'm gonna quickly, yet again, turn my phone on my camera, so hopefully it does not kick you guys out. If it does, I will start up the. Sorry, just give me a second here. My phone's covered in dust. There you go. Okay, I just want the camera. Hopefully it's still working for you guys. You're still here. Right? Yes? Okay, thank you, Artem. Cool. Here's one foot basically done. Like I said, it's a lot better. Here's the other foot for comparison. We got matted, gross, icky, smooth, realistic, but still also looking a little mangy, you know what I'm saying? Still looks straight. It's just he looks a little better this way, I think. Oh, I still gotta brush this cottontail too. Whatever, that'll be like 3 seconds. Kind of aggressively brushing here, but this mimics I also want to get a lot of the shedding hair out. Sucks that I have to brush him in all this with brand new animatronic. Okay, dusty. My hands are covered in dust. So caked. Very happy with this new tripod. Looks much nicer. Though I mean, not super well in portrait mode, but whatever. Hey, I'm sorry guys, I've been on mute. Anyone got a conversation starter? I'm not really good at starting yapping, especially because I already said every yap I really could as of right now. Why are you counting down? Hey, whoa, I read your comment. Wait, I'm not saying 6, 7. That's not how this game works. Like, there is no game. So yeah, that's most definitely how it doesn't work. Look at this hairball. It's the size of a flippin' hamster that I've combed out of hops so far. But, suppose one could say it was worth it in the end. He is looking much better, I think. Oh yes, much, much better. Less mangy, but still also keeping that aesthetic. Give all these pieces just a quick rundown, make sure there's no loose hairs. I will post a nice edited short on this guy tonight, showing him in the dark and all that, making him look real cool. Just a quick little demo. And then I will box him away. But I think we'll quickly put them back together, and that will be the stream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get an air purifier in here. his fur and shit. Sorry, pardon my language. Blow up the yard. Why does he have skeleton look like a scarecrow skeleton? I don't know. Thought he looked kind of cool wearing a hat. He looks kind of boring just as a skeleton, so I gave him a cool hat and a tattered collar. Yeah, it's a big hat too, so I thought, you know what? I'll just put it on him. It works. Brush out his tail. No one's ever going to see it, but it's nice to just have that attention to detail. Aggressive brushing. Combing, I guess. Sorry. It's not a brush. It's a comb. There we go. That's a fluffy bunny tail right there. Ain't that better? Boom. And there's all these big hairballs. Here is the giant hairball collected from hops. Look at this mess of hair. It's enough to stuff a small pillow. Of course, there could still be more on these pieces. I'm just going to give them run over, get off all that hair. It's on my nose. I'm going to sneeze. My new tripod's all covered in dust. Yeah, I'm going to have to get an air purifier in here. Let's do an air one right here. There we go. This ear's good. Okay. Yeah, so I hear my mouth. Anyone still here? Since you owe me an animatronic, I could have a brand new Hops, or Smelling Snowman, whatever's cheaper for you. No. No, it's not how it works. I did not sign no contract, buddy. Keep acting like that. I'm gonna make sure you never get the honor of naming yourself after me again. You should ask for it. You should return him, get the money back, and ship him the box with only the hairball. Oh, that would be funny. If he was busted, I would return him, but I mean, no. I prefer not to rip off on people like that. I still have some sense of compassion, honesty, whatever fits the bill. A bunch of the hair just falls off right at the bottom. Just gonna, I'm also going to attach a head on it. Oh, no, you don't. Almost lost some hair there. Yeah, let's grab the ears. I don't want to put them on the floor. Let's just get them out of the way. Now we shall attach the ears. Like so. One ear. Kind of glad he has bolts. Really, there's no other way to make it doable, and the ears definitely needed to come off. For storage. So yeah, I'm kind of glad they went with the bolt option. Over say something like a snap lock, which would have been very finicky, very difficult. And for once, also, yeah, so I mean, T-Post made a lot of improvements with this, I would say. I think a lot of the halfway drop gets overshadowed by the absolute mess that was Neon Nightmare, the nightmare he is, and Checkmate Chuckles. Hey, Alex, back. No contracts necessary. Just remember, my lawyer doesn't work on weekdays or weekends. Snarl and steady talk. Is the stream interesting yet, chat? Yes, it's very interesting. It's not the sleep stream. Yeah, it took you long enough, Alex. I finished combing him out. A little hard to tell on camera, but he looks a lot better now. A lot smoother. It's better to touch. The hair was... oh, it felt so gross before. My room is now covered in hair and dust. But yeah, I would argue he looks much better in a lot of ways. Make sure this hair sticks out of his mouth. Yeah, especially with the hands and the feet, look 1,000 times better. Fortunately, I did not get a lot of before shots, but... talking about hairballs. He's a pretty boy. He is a pretty boy. Look at this hairball. Look at all this hair that I combed out of Hobbs. It's like the size of a hamster, dude. This is solid hair, too. It's like... it's a lot. The hands look a lot nicer, too. Look at this. Look how soft they look. So soft and fluffy. So much fluffier than they were before. See the hairballs flying away when I do that. Never to be seen again. Yeah, much happier with him like this now. I was considering, because I saw people custom him and give him some blood around the mouth. I don't think I'll do that, because I don't use permablood on really anything. I'm not very experienced with that, and I don't want to ruin his now precious combed fur. Anyway, I'm going to quickly assemble back together, and then I'll let you guys take a look, and we'll end the stream there, because I've been dragging this on way too long. So a little upset how wobbly the legs are. But whatever, he's not a 12-footer or anything. I really hope that plant guy's built well, because I'm going to cash out quite a pretty penny for him. And it's basically going to be the highlight of my farm. And he's going to be one of the only things outdoors, so that thing better be built beautifully this year, I swear. I do not want to spend like $500 on Depot's crappiest item. I even brushed out his little cottontail. So much better. Blow up the yard. If you want, you can put the hairballs and dust into a box or storage. Why would I do that? You can't donate money. He isn't monetized. Oh yeah, I can't donate money. Yeah, nice try. I saw both your guys' messages. Eat the hairball, and you'll donate $5. Okay. No. No, I won't actually, because the dust in itself already tastes horrendous. I can bring the hairball to Calgary if you want to eat it, Alex. I'll gladly do that. You know, weird kind of stuff, though. Whatever. Not judging. Oh god, freaking hairballs all over him. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna vacuum this whole place, and top to bottom once I'm done with the pops. Full floor vacuum, throw the air purifier in here for a day or two. Crank the fans on like they are now. so much better. So happy with them. Very happy with my purchase. He is going to be one of my better props to come on this year. I already know it. Built better than, let's say, roughly half of my trucks. So niche, so nice. Also might be the only one in my entire city. It's sad. I don't think anyone else is in the market for killer Easter Bunny. Murph said 6-7 in the next 10 seconds. He owes me hops. 6-7. Nice freaking try, man. Yeah, I said 6-7. Pray about it. You lose. I'm only giving a prop to Artem. Do when he isn't looking. Yeah, no, there's no binding contract here, guys. Maybe I'll rank you guys up in the server if you're lucky. Murphy, Alex, do it now! Murphy isn't looking! Make him say 6-7 or some shit because you're unemployed! Nothing better doing your life players. Murphy, can you make my name a cool color in Discord? Okay, what color do you want? Alex, I think you should consider buying something for the halfway drop. Just saying. Don't think any of them are going on sale till Halloween. Maybe midsummer. Lucky. It's definitely none of them I consider getting till they go on sale. Frostbite, or not Frostbite, Frostbane I would totally get if anyone was already getting me one. But at the same time, who knows if I can trust it at this rate. Because he was so mean to me today on the live. Should I buy it? I do get my paycheck tomorrow. What paycheck? You mean from YouTube? Let's buy red or orange, please. Sure. I guess I can make you orange. Yeah, I think he gets a paycheck from YouTube. Maybe. Probably not. Slavery equals bad. Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. But I think you're over exaggerating there, Alex. Seems like to me. we talking about? If you don't work, we can overthrow the government and gain freedom. Oh, hi, Donovan. You're back. Hey, you've done longer live streams. We've been live longer than 2 hours. Mainly it's because it took me like an hour to comb them out, and it took me like 20 minutes to set them up because I was too busy yapping. Don't worry, we're almost done, dude. You can leave. I'm forcing you to stay here. I just feel obligated to. Such a good piece. I love him. Yeah, you can already see him like really from her. Four beers and 1 like. No, actually, it says 7 beers and 6 likes. Awesome. I like the detail that it is an undershirt. That's fun. Extra detail is always appreciated. That sucks. I just realized when I saw him activated why the undershirt is separate from the rest of it. It's because when he stretches forward, it actually stretches out the shirt. So you'd be a pretty exposed mix scene if they didn't do that. So smart move, this guy and Tifa, as they are on rare occasions. Nice color cue, bit of ironing there. Whatever. Use it as a shovel. Easter Bunny. Very happy with my purchase. I love it. What are we talking about in chat now? You know, you should buy animatronics off Alex. I ain't shipping on the cow here, dog. Like it's in there for how y'all birdies live now. Hey, y'all bird. I eat a chud. Buy my animatronics. Yeah, Artem, buy Alex's animatronics. Except for Teddy and Bog Zombie. Alex, you should sell Skill Crane. I know you don't really like him. You know, keep saying he's like, you're like, oh, why do I buy Skill Crane? He's so mid. You should just sell him to me. They hot glued the connectors on the stack, not huge on something I might modify eventually. Anywho, how beautiful he is. Such a nice piece. You don't care about Bog Zombie. Yeah, you do hate Skill Crane. Teddy is one of my number 3 picks. I need him for my carnival. Why do you hate Skull Crane? You know you something? Teddy sucks. No, I said I love Skull Crane. Skull Crane animatronics. Yeah, I'll put the plug back in. See if all is fluffed up beauty. I'll go back to the footage. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it would be enough footage. And I can't really remember how bad he looked before, but I can tell you some of that work hopefully probably kind of paid off, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Oh, I didn't plug in his head. I'll say why isn't his eyes laying up? Murphy has a real smooth forehead. I mean, Murphy's a real smooth forehead. Kinda, I guess. Hey, it's Gevworks. House of Holidays. You're a cool channel. I like you. You do cool stuff. Yeah, here's my hops. Sorry, I gotta plug them in. His head in. For some reason I forgot to plug it. Oh, his back's just completely exposed too. Give me a second. Stare at app skeleton butt, I guess. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, also completely forgot to Velcro up his back. There we go. I love the Depot has made lights, constant lights, such a normal thing. Oh, he's awesome. I love him. I didn't really want to be a jump scare. I like this better. It's more unique. We got so many jump scares now. But the snarling on mine is just so unnoticeable. I wish it was more noticeable. Good. Oop. Isn't he just awesome? Kind of see now, yeah, he does look a lot smoother now that I combed him. The hands, it just feels better. It's awesome, I love him. Doesn't say stupid phrases, he just makes cool sounds. Awesome prop. Awesome prop. The gore's nice too. I gave him a custom pocket watch, a ring, and playing cards in his pocket. That is a really cool idea. I'm actually using him for an Alice in Wonderland inspired scene in my haunt. I'm going to put him with Darling Dolly, who I'm going to custom into Alice. I'm going to make a custom Cheshire Cat with Digi Eyes. I'm going to maybe get the three-faced Jester to go with it. Kind of go with the card motif, and he fits the color scheme very well. And then I might make a Mad Hatter or a pipe-blowing caterpillar, depending. I have not seen your channel in a while. I'll have to check out. Did you post your Hops custom, Gevworks? Imagine if he was the Wolfman blows last year. Smell fear in the air. Or, yeah, I hate that thing's audio. But with the snarling, it's like there really wasn't a way to make him talk, which is good. To look like Alice in Wonderland, not Alex. You silly chud. You should. Make a custom Charlie Kirk animatronic, please. No, I'm just gonna make a you animatronic, and then everyone's gonna assume it's Kirk. Yeah, we've heard that Dolly looks like your aunt. You say it all the time for some reason. I wish the tattooing was a little more realistic, but that's a minor issue. The stains on the shirt's nice. I do like that. And the stains on the pants, but they're like basically unnoticeable. And the clothing isn't like the finest material, but it works really well for stuffing them out. Like, it adds a lot of bulk to him. I love him. He's awesome. I I like the idea of him having a mustache. For some reason I saw someone said whiskers. I'm not sure if they put them in there. For some reason I thought for a second that like maybe they came with whiskers, but no. I don't know where I saw it. Maybe it was like Facebook or something. But I like the chin hair. It's fun. It looks like a beard. Look at this hairball from combing him. It's just like... Take the staff off the base, you'll lunge more. Yeah, I saw that. Kinda, but not really. I don't really need him to lunge more, though. I'm putting him in a pretty tight space in the haunt. I'm kind of happy with how he works. But sure. Work you. I mean, kinda. Let's say he lunges like an extra couple inches at most. But it really doesn't hinder him that much. Like, this thing's barely on there. So I don't know. See, that's barely even causing an issue. Yeah, I really want to get him a pocket watch, I think. I mean, it kind of already has one with the chain, it's implied, but just to fit the motif, I might. I'm not eating the... No, it wasn't, Dom. It's not the Bite of 87. I'm not eating the hairball, Alex. Yeah, I just finished combing this guy. That's why the hairball's here. Blow up the yard in Awesome Alex, then Artem Skeleton and some other haunters. Guess what? What, Gary? The Ridge. Want to go live together? I'll show hops too. Chicken butt. You're funny. So when are you going to buy me hops, Murphy? Never. I'll give you this if you want it. You're a little weirdo. My bed is covered in dust and crap. Great. I like that he only does one lunge activation and then he kind of just sits there and does his face stuff. The background audio is nice too. What did you say, Alex? Want to go live together? I'll show my hops. We can collab. Like GevWorks? I don't know. I'm probably gonna end the stream now. I got some stuff to do. Each of my custom animatronics on. I don't know about a collab because, like I said, yeah, I still have to clean up a bunch of stuff here. I have stuff to do, but I'd love to see your hops. You're never getting orange font, Artem. Why did I make you a moderator? How good's the sensor? Come on, work. Work from here. Hey, that's good. I'm such a good mod. Sure. Can you be mod? Sure, I guess. Let me see if I can... There you go, you're a moderator now, I guess. Ain't he beautiful? I love him. Money well spent. Stupid FedEx took forever. Depot said it wasn't going to be until Thursday. FedEx said it was coming today, so thankfully it did. I didn't really want to wait till Thursday. I like how the chain moves when it activates. That's fun. This guy's just awesome. I don't see how people don't like him. Well, I haven't heard anyone that actually doesn't like him. Most people kind of glaze this thing. It's also interesting that his eyes are just lighting up a lot. Yeah. Because of the constant light feature that Depot puts on their props now, which is great. I love it. Give him head pats. Pat, 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 pat. He has much extra latex up here. Give him like really angry brows if I wanted to. He's awesome. I love him. I love how clean this hand looks compared to the rest of him. His face especially, they put so much paint on it. But he's still great. I love him. Very awesome. Very cool from the side profile. It's probably I'm going to have him in the haunt as people would walk and be down an aisle. He'd kind of be facing this direction. It's better than looking at him head on. I love the animation. It's so good. Did you like Truck to 5 Haunt? Yeah, dude, for Get Work, so your haunt was awesome, dude. I saw the lighting and stuff you did and how you custom all your props. It's so cool. Is this chain hanging low? A little bit. Cool haunt, yeah. Alex, did we react to his haunt in the live streams? I wasn't there for a lot of them. I was gonna be, but got so busy. Decided to do it in the middle of October when I was working on my haunt. Timing was terrible. Work. Yeah. Does his chain hang low or does his chain low? Yeah, I did. He reacted to my 2024 one, not 2025. Yeah, your 25 one was awesome, dude. Your 24 one was cool, too. But I love Techie. Set up your hops as your instructions. He's not Techie, actually. He's SVI. I'm surprised how many people don't identify props. I feel like a lot of props these days are very easy to see who they're made by. SVI, SVI. Most of the technological ones are SVI. Most of the jump scares are Techie. Techie is a very unified style. Techie is better quality. Stuff like packs are also very easy to tell. You set up hops next? Yeah, I can set up hops next. There you go. Boom, done. World record time. 2 microseconds. How many props do I have? Now including hops, like 35. I'm supposed to be acquiring another like 10 here soon from good old DS Haunts, assuming things work out. The chain's not a separate piece. The chain's part of them. What is your favorite prop? That's a tough question. Favorite prop? Not to say I don't love hops, but not hops. He's one of my favorites in my collection. Favorite prop in my collection? I don't know. It's hard. I got some good ones. I got Wendigo. I got Mr. Dark solid. Dolly's great. Off of bias, I would say probably my 2023 Inferno Reaper, because that was my first ever prop. Yes, Alex, we know Dolly looks like your aunt. You know what, Alex? You're annoying me. Now we're going to get into controversy. So, I'm about to end the stream here because I've got to go. But before I go, I want to make a quick disclaimer about something specific going on with Alex's channel here he doesn't want to talk about, which fair enough. For those who've been in tune, the wonderful people over at Spook365, stirring up a little bit of controversy. Basically, Alex made a wonderful little informal video talking about his opinions on using AI in the Halloween Costumes Design program. And he made some good points. He used Spook365 as an example because they are a very big channel and they were one of the highest rated AI submissions. So Spook365 got annoyed at the comment and retaliated and, of course, got mad at Alex, which, I mean, they're entitled to their own opinion. I'm not going to make any opinions on my feelings for Spook365. I'm trying to be unbiased here. Also, I'm going to be a little biased towards Alex. but I'm not going to point out saying they're villains. Anyway, they made some not so nice comments towards Alex and assumed things that Alex did not say. To Alex responded, and they proceeded to get even more upset, which is unfortunate. But I think people should know, and Alex made a wonderful informal post on it yesterday, that he did not intend any hate towards people. And maybe we should just let bygones be bygones. You know? I'm not going to say Alex is in the wrong, because he's not. I'm not going to say Spook 365 is in the wrong, because they are, but I'm not going to say that. I think more than anything, people who keep following them, like little goons, should probably just leave Alex alone, dude. As Alex made his point clear that he's not a big fan of them, yes, but he never had any beef with them originally. He's just upset because they're going out there making assumptions. Yes, what they sent you is in the wrong. Yeah, no, and we've had some accounts from other haunters that Spook 365 has not been the most polite in the community and has made bold statements, claims, and assumptions towards other haunters, especially when things do not go their way. So, check out Arden's video, I guess. I'm not going to make a video on it. So. This is odd. The Spook 365 thing, yeah, if you want to learn more about it, go to Alex's channel, check out his most recent post. He labeled it out very clearly. Detailed explanation video coming about this week about the whole situation later. Yep. Anyway, I'm going to call stream here. It's been a long stream. This thing's awesome. I'm going to release a short on him tonight with some nice lighting. Probably right here. I got some cool lighting stuff. And yeah. Yeah, just read Alex's post if you have any questions about it. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. It's been great. Can't wait for the day when I'm monetized so you guys can give me money. Because, money. Happy with this guy. He's great. Gonna be awesome in the haunt. Very happy that I turned out. My room is a mess. It's covered in hair now. Peace out. Bye. Artem and Alex and all that. I probably will be on voice chat later tonight in another 2 hours or so. If you guys are available. Okay. Bye. How do I end this?